Heel. 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 Hope you enjoyed last week's video with Abby and kind of went briefly over a training session with her. And here this week, no, sit. This week we got Zeva Jean. She's our German short-haired pointer, and today we're going to go over a little bit of training session I do with her. Obviously it's going to be a little bit different. I don't really use her for duck hunting and vice versa. We haven't really got Abby into pheasant hunting yet. If you're just first time checking out this video, go ahead and check out last week's video with Abby. I kind of go over a little bit of my brief history with dog training and stuff like that. Anyway, this week we're gonna have Zeva out here. It's a little bit colder, so her training session will be a little bit shorter. And we got the GoPro strapped on her today, so we can get a sit, so we can get a little bit different view for you guys. But mostly, again, sit. Again, most of the training we're gonna have is gonna be fetch. We're gonna be using the whoa, which is her just supposed to be locking up and waiting for me to get up there on a bird, and a lot of more finding the dummy than marking the dummy, because with her situation is when we're pheasant hunting, taller vegetation, grass, cattails, that kind of thing, she's not going to be able to see the bird go down. So I'm going to, basically force her to use her nose so that she finds the birds that way. Where if you're waterfowl hunting, most of the time a dog's going to be able to mark birds coming in and be able to watch them hit the ground. So it's just a little bit point of view for the dogs. Sit. She's ready to play fetch. She'll play fetch all day long, and so we're gonna start working on that. Most of the time here, we're gonna start her off with just sit, hand up again, pop a squat, stay, take it. Same release word, take it. Good girl, fetch up, come, hand, good girl, come on, good girl, dipper, fetch up. Good girl, fetch up. Hand. And then we'll work on her whoa. We don't want her to sit. So anytime we say whoa and she sits, we'll just stand her up. I didn't say it, but whoa, 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 whoa. Take it. You're supposed to stand there and wait for you to get there, simulating that. Come, hand, drop. So another thing we'll do too with her, I'll throw this drop. I'll throw this in heavy cover. I'm going to chuck this one in the trees and force her. I'm going to chuck it in the trees, have her whoa, and force her to try and mark it with her eyes. But it's going to be a little bit difficult because I'm going to throw it behind a tree. That way she's forced to use her nose. Come. Take it. Good girl, find the bird, but come on. Good girl, come. There, she got it. That was up in the tree. She had to jump up and knock it down. Hand. Good girl. So there again, I throw it to where she can't see it, and you see how I walked in front of her to kind of block her view. Again, it forces her to use her nose. Now she's 6 years old. She's got plenty of hunting experience. But you can't take anything for granted. And a dog like her, she's 6 years old, but she's still got lots of energy. A training session like this is very good for her. Sit. No, sit. Stay. Take. Wear off some of that energy, besides just running around focusing. Hand. Dipper. Fetch up. Hand. So that's a lot of things. A difference between training a flusher and a pointer is, naturally it's in them. I've trained some pointers to where you really have to kind of teach them how to point, and that's a whole different in-depth topic. But with her being a purebred and really good bloodlines, it's in her blood, and she locks up on point and stuff like that, and works really good. So most of these training sessions, like I said in the last video, have to deal around with fetch, the game of fetch, because that's going to be the majority of their job. is finding the bird and bring it back to you. Now her with her whoa command, if you want to teach a dog how to whoa, now if I was to say, well, I would always teach them to sit first. That's my personal preference. Hand up to where they see that and you push it at them. And if they don't plop their butt, it doesn't hurt you to go behind, give them a little tap to remind them to sit down and then reward them. Some people use treats. I use personal love. You know, shaking them, telling them good dog, good dog, good dog. And here in the training session, if they do something good, same thing with like Abby, their reward is being able to fetch the bumper or the dummy. See, now here she's just sitting, she's ready to go. So another thing with the whoa, Zeva, come. Now if she's just a beginner and she doesn't really know what whoa is, she's used to sitting, and if I say whoa and she sits, pick her haunches up and have her stand and tell her whoa, 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 whoa. Take it. See there, touched her behind the head. She doesn't know what's coming, if I'm going to say take it and with a tap or not. Hand. So these are just some quick tips for you guys. Like I said, if you want to see more on me training Zeva, a little bit more in depth on some things, go ahead and leave a comment below. You know, if you want to have any questions, go ahead and leave it below. Hit a like if you like this video. We're going to be changing it up. Like I said, last week with Abby and stuff. So there's not as much components to this. There is no blind for her. You know, the other thing I don't have on her today, I don't have her hunting vest on. I'll have a hunting vest on most of all my dogs to protect their underside from the cover and stuff, but there's not as many components. There's no stands. I don't have a kennel for her, you know, or a blind. So this is just kind of another thing. But a lot of the best thing I can say for any hunting dog is experience in the field. Abby's only got about 4 or 5 waterfowl hunts on her Zeva. Like I said, 6 years old. Sit. Stay. Take it. She's 6 years old, going to be 7 this year, to where she's got some field experience on her, and that's the best thing you can do. Hand, sit, stay, take it. Best thing you can do, and it's just it's hard to put past field experience. And again, I mentioned last week's video. Last week's video is you can't be frustrated with the dog. You got to stay positive and end the training session on a positive note. That's where we're going to end this one. You know, she's doing really good, and down. She's doing really good, and you can see she still wants to keep going with her high energy, but with the cold weather, you know, it's only like 5 degrees out here. Normally I would have a vest on her because she's got that thin hair. So we're going to end this here. So like I said, if you like this video, please like it, leave a comment with some questions, and you know, if you want to see some more in-depth for her with the training and the pointers and stuff, leave some comments. I'll do a more in-depth video if that's what you guys want. And thanks for your support, and thanks for watching Preston Outdoors.